Hi guys! Today I will tell you about the south of Portugal, the province Algarve. This province received its name from the Arabs. They called these places a western country. Actually, this is the translation from the Arabic word Algarve. Okay, let's go! The Algarve province is very popular and in demand among beach lovers from all over the world. The coast of the province stretches from Lagos to Monte Gorda, which is approximately 115 kilometers. Most of the coastline is occupied by sandy beaches. The ideal climate is ensured by warm sea currents and wind from Africa. From the north, the province is protected from cold winds by a mountain range. That is why the air temperature in summer is 27–28 degrees and in winter from 18 degrees. The Algarve Coast has a very rich history, which dates back to the appearance in these places of the Phoenicians and the founding of the first trading ports. Following the Phoenicians, the Carthaginians came here, who in turn were replaced by the Romans, and it was they who began to build the first villas in the Algarve. The province became part of Portugal in 1189, when King Sancho I recaptured it from the Moors, but resort life came here only in the middle of the 20th century. This province is loved by the British, and they have invested in the local tourism industry. And now Algarve is their favorite resort. Many of them have built villas here for year-round living. Apart from hotels, there appear such types of recreation as golf, horse riding and poker. One of such elite villages is Balha do Lobo, white villas along with green glossy golf courses. Residents ride golf carts around the village from one course on one street to another on the next. In winter there is silence here, only gardeners and cleaning women ride from one house to another. On the territory of the village there are a 5-star hotel, shopping center, a food court right on the coast, water disco and even its own supermarket with English-speaking employees. Everything is provided for a great holiday. Now we are going to the continent, and this is the city of Silves in the Algarve province. The city is famous for its castle. On the basis of archaeological excavations, it was established that until the 8th century there was a smaller fortress on the site of the castle, and it was occupied by the Romans or Visigoths. Since the 8th century, the fortress has been occupied by the Moors. The walls and towers that today forms the Silves castle were built between the 12th and 13th centuries. The Moors expanded and fortified the castle, and is considered one of the best preserved Moorish fortifications in Portugal. In the 13th century, during the reign of Afonso III, Portuguese troops finally captured the castle of Silves and drive back the Moors. On November 1, 1755, after the Lisbon earthquake, the castle lost the cathedral, towers and part of the walls. The city of Silves is snow-white and consists of low-rise buildings. The streets are very narrow to keep the coolness from the shade of the facades. Now we go again to the Atlantic Ocean, in the area near the city of Faroo, in the Algarve province. This area of the Rio Formosa Bay is known for its islands, lakes and streams. The 5 islands and 2 peninsulas are rich in flora and fauna, which is why the Rio Formosa was recognized as a national park and has become a tourist road of world importance. It is the city of Faroo, the capital of the Algarve province. The city keeps the history of Moorish rule for 500 years. This is the Mirage De Faro defensive wall around the city. Historians believe that it appeared even before the invasion of the Romans of the Pyrenean Peninsula. The wall was rebuilt in the 9th century during the Muslim kingdom. The entrance gate has been preserved almost unchanged. This is the 19th century portal of Arco Davila, built on top of one of the medieval gates of the defensive wall. Passing through the arch, we can still see the Arabian Gate. They were part of the old Muslim wall and were the entrance to the city for those who arrived by the sea. Considered a unique example of Arabic architecture in Portugal, given their good condition and the fact that they are still in their place of origin. The city cathedral is called Santa Maria. The building was built in the 13th century. During the 17th and 18th century, the cathedral was decorated with various works of gilded wood and tiled panels. The organ was built in the early 18th century. On the territory of the church there is the Chapel of the Dos Ossos, the Chapel of Bones, a small altar that is decorated with the bones of monks. There is a similar chapel of bones in the Carmo Church of Faroo. The chapel is 4 by 6 meters, built from the bones of more than 1,000 Carmelite monks, and was inaugurated in 1816. The 1755 Lisbon earthquake affected many settlements throughout the Algarve, including Faroo, and damaged churches and defensive wall and its towers. Much more serious damage to the coastal regions was caused by the tsunami, which destroyed fortresses and demolished houses. Almost all of the coastal towns and villages of the Algarve were destroyed by the tsunami, with the exception of Faroo, which is protected by the sandy shores of the Rio Formosa lagoon. And the next year after the earthquake, Faroo becomes the administrative center of the Algarve region.